What are we looking at? Warner Brothers. Wizarding World. A Harry Potter game? Quidditch! Quidditch 2! What's up guys, it's your boy Cameron Bash here, and I'm coming at you guys today with a video talking about the newly revealed Hogwarts Legacy. Now, for those of you who don't know, I'll just catch you up to speed. On September 16th, Sony held their PlayStation 5 event, where the main takeaway from the event was the price and release date of the new PS5 console. On top of sharing this information with us, we also got over 30 minutes of new gameplay for various games coming to the PS5, some we've already seen before, and some brand new. One of those brand new games that we got to see for the first time was Portkey Games' Hogwarts Legacy, which they showed the official reveal trailer for, and is what you are seeing on the screen right now. The trailer gives us a general introduction into the world of Hogwarts Legacy, showing us many of the different beautiful scenes and locations we can expect to play in throughout the game. The opening scene of the trailer shows a cart flying into the grounds of Hogwarts, where Hogwarts, late 1800s, can be seen on the screen, giving us a time period for this game. This is a particularly interesting time period for the game to be set in, as it puts the events of this game before anything we've ever seen before from this universe, including the Harry Potter franchise and the Fantastic Beasts franchise. Following this, we see various shots of Hogwarts itself, inside the Great Hall, in the corridors, a unique take on the moving staircases, the gardens, the classrooms, etc. Speaking of the classrooms, the trailer spends a little bit of time on this, saying, "You will make lifelong friends and grow into your own magical abilities in the classrooms of the world's most talented professors." This sounds like various different subjects from the world of Harry Potter are going to be included in the game, and one would only assume that these would be the type of in-game objectives that would be optional, and if you did do them, would lead to stronger abilities in certain kinds of magic if chosen to attend. Either way, I foresee it being a lot of fun attending these various classes, such as potions, charms, transfiguration, defense against the dark arts, etc., and I hope each one of them offers a unique gameplay experience compared to one another. We then move on into the next part of the trailer, where they make a reference to the larger world that we'll be able to go into. They show us a shot of Hogsmeade, a small village that Hogwarts students would visit in the movies. We then get a shot of some hippogriffs flying over some lush scenery, and in the corner of this shot we can see a small hut sat there. Could this be Hagrid's hut? We then see some skeletons in a cave looking all creepy walking towards the camera, before flashing over to a shot of some Dementors flying down from the ceiling of a thin stone corridor. Now, it seems as if this location in particular is the prison of Azkaban, and if this is in fact what we're looking at, that gets me even more hyped for this game. As someone who's played a lot of Harry Potter games growing up, you were fairly limited in terms of where you could explore. While many games often offered a large area for you to explore Hogwarts and its grounds, hardly any of them bothered to venture outside of this area, and when you did, it was often a very limited one-time mission type of thing. Seeing an iconic location such as Azkaban featured here gets me very excited about the possibility of all the other places that we could end up. Do you think this says Azkaban? Let me know in the comments below. The trailer then makes reference to an ancient knowledge long gone from this world, which can be unlocked by the strange and unusual power that you, the player, hold within you, which is obviously a reference to whatever the main story of this game is going to end up being. I wouldn't be surprised if this somehow tied into something that we were already familiar with, such as some form of Death Eaters, in order to give the player a familiar point of reference to work with. Speaking of your character, throughout the trailer, we see a lot of shots that seem to be of the main player doing various activities. However, each time we see one of these shots, it's a different version of the character. This seems to all but confirm that customization is something that we're going to be getting a part of this game, and you'll be able to make your character look however you want to. The trailer then finished with a few epic action shots featuring some trolls and dragons and such, before the title card is revealed at the end, with a tagline of "Live the Unwritten" appearing afterwards, along with the date 2021, obviously the year this game is going to be coming out. And that's it for the trailer. The only other official information that we've had so far comes from the Hogwarts Legacy website, and it reads, Hogwarts Legacy is an immersive open-world action RPG set in the world first introduced in the Harry Potter books. Now you can take control of the action and be at the center of your own adventure in the wizarding world. Embark on a journey through familiar and new locations as you explore and discover fantastic beasts, customize your character, and craft potions, master spellcasting, upgrade talents, and become the wizard you want to be. Experience Hogwarts in the 1800s. Your character is a student who holds the key to an ancient secret that threatens to tear the wizarding world apart. You have received a late acceptance to the Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, and soon discover that you are no ordinary student. You possess an unusual ability to perceive and master ancient magic. Only you can decide if you will protect this secret for the good of all, or yield to the temptation of more sinister magic. Discover the feeling of living at Hogwarts as you make allies, battle dark wizards, and ultimately decide the fate of the wizarding world. Your legacy is what you make of it. So this gives us a much clearer understanding of the game compared to what the trailer did, as this not only reveals a few of the gameplay aspects that were only teased in the trailer, such as the customization, the various classes, and so on, but also confirms a lot more of the story as well. This game also seems to be playing to a more typical RPG elements by giving the players a certain level of choice over the wizarding world. How drastically those choices are going to affect the game as a whole are yet to be seen, but hopefully this will come across in a meaningful way in the final game. And that's going to do it for my Hogwarts Legacy trailer breakdown. To close the video, I'm going to leave you guys with my live reaction to this trailer, which we captured during the PlayStation 5 event while I was streaming live. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon for another Hogwarts Legacy video. What are we looking at? What are we looking at? Warner Brothers. Wizarding World. A Harry Potter game? Quidditch! Quidditch 2!
Magic, both beautiful and powerful, binds together.
Where's VB at? Ben's here.
That common bond we share is the legacy of Hogwarts.
Here we go!
Now it is time to add your own story to these hallowed halls and quite possibly shape the future of the wizarding world. Every corridor, every portrait,
Shit!
stone in this castle tells the story of witches and wizards who came before. Here you will meet lifelong friends and grow into your own
Quidditch!
in the classrooms of the world's most talented professors. And while your journey begins at Hogwarts, brewing potions, taming fantastic beasts, and
Shout out to
mastering
the movie.
spells, there is a larger world beyond these walls. Filled with dangers you can't yet imagine.
Yes!
Ancient knowledge long gone from this world. That strange and mysterious talent you possess.
PlayStation Harry Potter games were so dope. And this looks like one of those.
Your potential is limitless. But what form will it take?
Oh my god.
The journey ahead will reveal what you stand for. The choices you make now will define the legacy of Hogwarts.
Hogwarts Legacy. Live the Unwritten 2021. Ah, yes. Ah, yes. Sign me up. Sign me up. Hey guys, thanks very much for watching that video. If you enjoyed it and you want to see more from me, then I'm live on Twitch most days of the week. You can find a link to that down below, along with links to both my Twitter and Discord server, where you can find out when I go live. I look forward to seeing you over on a stream.